I'm just also I know this project is happening as like a CTO first. But then one time you hear like advice like, okay, we're going to do this, here's how we're going to CCC, they said like they just, you guys don't think you're they were like, we don't know anyone in depth, but it's like, well, you can tell, we don't even know and then when I figured I just do that, it's just make that myself.
Yeah, I wonder if it just has an off mode or.
There we go. All right.
It's alive.
Hit that little red button twice if that happens again.
It takes a nap.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is obviously backwards, but this can adjust your direction. Yeah.
All the video gaming's finally gonna pay off.
Well, if it wasn't a challenge, you can't make it too easy on you.
Oh, yeah, what's my
It's
speed?
only your first time speaking out there, so.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I was like, what's my upload here?
Yeah, my day job, they were like, engineering team, we get you like quad, and we get you on ChatGPT, like, how can we get you? And I was just like, sure.
Yeah, good.
Using them, sure. No one really how much technology that's just my problem. Like, you gotta come to right now. I know, see, I was right behind you. Yeah, I was like, you just see what you're some reason. The application and try to figure out how to I was just like, like if the joke fails, then everyone's just like, yeah, we laugh. Because I actually have like basically dragging all our files, so I didn't I can't just tell you refactor this code. I have to drag and drop it. What do you do? Right, and that's where it's like, so it's like that's not really a good excuse to commit. My current day job, we do that. Where they don't want to maintain any so they just come in. So like one guy comes in,
I hope it stays up. I know, I hope it stays up. I've never used it quite like this without other stuff going on.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
I don't have the little hook here to do it official.
So it's definitely more technology than I was expecting.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't have like the actual, the simple clip.
I like to sleep a lot.
I'm not sure what the situation might be there.
Maybe I should just prop it up on the couch. I mean, this looks nice.
Yeah, it does.
Hello, Deschutes Tech Man! How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, come on, you can be more excited than that. How's everybody doing? Yeah! All right, cool. Well, welcome. Just giving you a quick warm-up just because we're going to start at 6:30. That's what, 12 minutes out? We got a great talk for you. Unfortunately, this idiot, screwed up and didn't order quite enough pizza. I apologize for that, but we still have other snacks. We still have plenty of beer, so please don't murder me after the meetup. But we'll still be glad to go out and go get cloud beers afterwards and maybe find some other things. So stick around, socialize, drink stuff, eat stuff, be merry. Thanks for coming. Woo! See you in a few. All right. Woo!
Set anything additionally? Check your gimbal setting, adjust sleep timer to a longer duration, or disable it through the DJI app.
Sleep. Disable. Stay awake. All right, that might do it. Let's hope. We got minutes to spare. So
Woo! Freak out.
just when it gets it together.
I wonder if it's just power saving because it's like your phone's not on this.
Well, yeah, it wasn't. It's disabled.
I gotta go find my juice. So you have a
I found it and I turned it off, but I thought it had it.
Still took it out.
Now it's standing right in front of you. All right, go to live stream. Check it out.
Yeah. Making you work more than you thought you would.
It's all right. Stays active. Is that QR code there?
Those are just for like Discord and the website. I threw the link in the Discord here. You got Discord.
Look on there. I don't want to jinx it. I jinxed it.
Then like you're pushing which are you really I don't know. I didn't find out enough. Yeah, I don't really get into so much
You get the video happening?
The April thing is, it doesn't like it not being this being connected to a girl. I'm gonna leave this thing on you. I'm gonna leave this thing. You can take pictures. Keep it up, so I hope we'll stay live.
Oh, you cursed it. You said it. I guess, should I just prop it up somewhere?
I guess you might want to do that. Yeah, man. Sorry.
We tried. We have too much I tried to get too fancy, flew too close to the sun. I forgot about just bringing an actual web camera and just like mounting it at the top of this screen. Would have been easier. Yeah. We didn't have enough people. That's the problem.
So I was walking around, shooting you.
Oh, that's
it might be what it is. Like, don't leave me alone.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I heard about it. I'll check this out.
I tried.
Trying to figure it out.
I don't know if there's a way to really present here, but I'm like, once I switch over, it'll all tag.
Say again, sorry.
I'm saying like up here, it's like you see all the how the sausage is made, but I'm like, I don't know if there's a way to like.
It's the right crowd for it,
Yeah.
you know. I want to see all the details.
I tell it. Ready?
I think so. Ready as I'll be.
Cool. At 6:30, I'm going to do the hello, hello.
Woo!
All right.
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? Woo! Yeah! All right, we're about to get started. We got our talk for tonight, but oh my goodness, one of these days I'm going to remember to actually throw the slides up on the screen and actually do this correctly. So I'm just going to pull the slides up on my phone and try to keep filling time by talking to you. But, hi, if you haven't met me, I'm Brian, and this is Deschutes Tech Guild. If you haven't been here before, welcome. And if you have been here before, welcome. All right, cool. So normally I would be showing you slides advertising our sponsors because it takes a lot to get this thing together, and we wouldn't be able to do it so well without the help of our sponsors. Tonight's dinner is hosted by Sneak, which is who knows what Sneak is? And who doesn't? That's everybody else, right? Cool. Sneak is really cool. If you've got a code project and you want to make sure it's nice and healthy and secure ongoing, you can use Sneak and point it right at your GitHub repo, and it will scan it for security flaws on the regs. And you get you can get a free tier for an open source project or a hobby project. So if you're like sitting here writing out the next, web service to go and take over Flask, you can sit here and make sure it's nice and secure and stable from the get-go. Pretty cool, right? Our other sponsor is Craft CMS. Craft CMS is the content management solution that you want for hosting your web page if it's important to you. And they're a local company, Brad hosts that from just right around the corner here at our other sponsor, Deschutes Tech Guild, which is this fabulous location.
Bentech, man. Bentech.
Thank you. Bentech. Yes, Bentech is the location where you are. Bentech is the co-working space. We got desks, we got tables here. You can come here and just try us out for a day and get a lobby pass. There's a lot of people who just come and, use the Wi-Fi, the tables, the coffee, and along the way get sparkling conversation with folks like me who actually have a desk here. Cool. So, before we get started, the other thing too is that we have a second event that happens after this called Cloud Beers. So Cloud Beers is where we all roll on down the street, usually to River Pig, and go and have a couple of drinks before going home because, what the best part of the party is the after party, right? So if you want to go on, come hang out with some of us for that, we'll be rolling down there later. Did I get that okay? Good enough? All right, cool. And then the other thing too is we got a really cool announcement that I'm going to hand over to Matt to come talk about the Quai Summit happening in a few weeks.
Cheers,
Thank
thanks
you,
guys.
Matt.
I'm Matt. I'm another one of the organizers here at Deschutes Tech Guild, Cloud Beers leader. Woohoo, let's go. Come on, River Pig. That is the spot. We'll end up down there afterwards. I'm also an organizer of an organization called Quai, K-W-A-A-I. That's actually a South African word that means mean and nasty, but it's slang for the highest form of cool. And what we're doing is we're building a personal AI operating system. We're a volunteer-based project. On March 6th, we are hosting down at SoCal Linux Expo in Pasadena the Quai Summit. So it's a co-located event with Scale, which is the largest Linux developer conference in the world. And we've got some really great speakers lined up. Norman Bushnell, who's the founder of Atari and Chuck E. Cheese. We've got, creator of Pong. He's in the Video Game Hall of Fame. We've got Bruce Schneier, legendary cryptographer, professor at Harvard University. We've got Faye Arjamandi, who is CEO of Mimic, an edge computing technology. I'll be back to that in a second. And also Doc Searles, former editor of Linux Journal, ran our keynotes. We got maybe one more coming in, we're hoping. So really great lineup of speakers. We will be hopefully streaming on YouTube Live. We will also be posting videos from the thing. We did this last year down there. It was great fun. Leading up to that, we have a hackathon going on. It's a sponsored hackathon with cash prizes as well as tech prizes. The lead sponsor is Mimic, M-I-M-I-K. Mimic is basically edge computing containers. So reduces the complexity of running applications out on laptops, mobile devices, small clusters in manufacturing facilities, things like that. Our hackathon is centered around emergency and disaster response. This conference is down in Pasadena. They need some love right now. What we're doing is we're trying to hack on some AI use cases, personal AI use cases for emergency and disaster response. That's kicking off on February 21st, so coming up next Friday. Tomorrow is an ideation session hosted by Mimic at 8 to 9. I'll post in the Discord after. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. But we'd love to get some teams together, show what Ben can do. Total volunteer effort, but there are some significant cash prizes. We're going to give away $10,000. The judging is going to be done by some celebrity judges and AI investors on March 7th. The day after, we have an investor reception down in Pasadena at Scale. We got some really cool people to announce for that as well. But please, if you like to hack on AI projects, check it out, kwaai.ai. And check out the summit page there for more info, and I'll post it in the Discord. Thanks all.
Woohoo! you're not in the Discord, come see one of us. We'll get you an invite. Who are your organizers here? Raise your hand. Make yourself known. Cool. We're your organizer team. If you have any questions, comments, issues, whatever, you want to come tell us how awesome we are, give us a hug, tell us what your talk is that you want to give, or any of that kind of thing, we're here. We'd love to talk to you. And I have a QR code that will get you an easy join onto our Discord, which is where all the fun happens. Oh!
It's there for a limited time only.
Right there. Cool. So come talk to us. All right. Last thing we always like to do before we get cranking on this is doing a little job networking. So raise your hand if you or your company are hiring.
Maybe.
Okay. Not a whole lot. Well, if you're looking for work, come talk to one of those people. Now, how many of us are actually actively looking for work?
I'm at that point now.
We've got a few. And how many of us are junior people looking for work? Early career? Yeah? Okay, cool.
I thought there was also how many people are hiring for junior positions.
Oh, we go the other way. That's right. How many people are hiring for junior positions? Thank you. So sorry about that. I am just butchering this today. Cool. All right. Well, you all saw each other. Please talk amongst yourselves. Last month we did a really cool event, which was a mixer with a bunch of local startups. We're talking about maybe trying to do something like that again.
Oh, good.
So we'll see what we can do. All right. I've talked enough. You didn't come here to hear me babble at you. You actually came to hear Cody, because Cody's one of the smartest people I know. Or at least he sells it really well. So he's going to talk to us about making JavaScript do some really sick stuff, because I have no idea. I can't JavaScript my way out of a paper bag. That's why I came to see Cody talk. Anyway, take it away, Cody Swartz.
Okay. We audio's going, stream's going, we're recording, we're live. My name's Cody Swartz. I was previously helping with the Ben.js group, and we had a recent merger. Kind of the same, we've been out of this space, kind of same idea, giving talks, networking. It's been great. Got my socials up on the screen. Still need to update some things. Kind of took a little year sabbatical and disconnected from technology. It was hard, but I'm coming back now and decided why not just hop in and talk. So super nervous. Even better, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it live. So. I was locally grown, free-range, organic. When I'm not programming, you can find me in the hills snowboarding, hiking, and camping. I'm often searching for delicious ramen. Seems like there's limited options here, but there's some hidden. Portland seems to be better. When I'm not doing those, you can find me playing video games or scheming my next weekend hack project. You may have heard of me, such names as Coder, Swartz and Hassel, Toffendas, Triceratops.com, or 50 Shades of Orange, CTSAE, or Codermeister. Too many names. Depends, if you're on Discord or what area you're searching for me.
I feel like I've seen the CTSAE a fair bit on GitHub.
Potentially. I think I forgot to switch my name on Discord for a little while. So tonight we're going to be automating Safeway coupons. We've got to have them all. And are you tired of missing coupons and adding them manually while shopping at Safeway? Let's fix that with a little bit of automation. We'll bring our dreams to life with browser inspection, some JavaScript, bookmarklets. I feel like a lot of people, I messed up. I feel like a lot of people haven't played around with bookmarklets, but they're pretty simple. And another way of running them is snippets. Might even touch on some other ideas, but I don't think we're going to have time to do a deep dive on that. And when I brought this up, it was before they started talking about AI agents that could do your laundry and all this fun stuff. So now you can probably just ask the AI to do this, but we're gonna do it manually with our hands. Maybe we're automating a little bit. And let's start now. And you already know we're at the Deschutes Tech Guild. Let's see. Oh, I never put the stream there. It'll be there eventually. And the reason why we're doing this, we want to maximize our savings, stop panic clicking at the checkout, forgetting to click and save TM, scanning all the QRs and barcodes. That's never any fun, like trying to jostle your phone around and get that best deal. And
Can you make it bigger by any chance?
Enhance.
Can everybody see that pretty well?
Much better.
Yes.
Well, now I'm going to close it. Let's see. I swear current time is irrelevant. It was just for the stream. Let's see. Go back into here. Okay, more notes. I guess this is a little redundant. So, you know, we're trying to combat the shrinkflation, fight back, remove that data tracking of our intentions of like, oh, what did they click? We're just going to click them all, so they won't know what's going on. It's, you know, this may be a little gray zone. This is an educational purpose. So kind of the plan of attack I'm looking at is we're doing it live. What could go wrong? We're going to go check out the website, build our battle strategy, some of the problems we're going to run into, and other considerations. And then kind of come up with a quick flow chart that I already whipped up, and then kind of go through executing it, and then profit. So let me pull up a browser window here. Gonna get scoliosis with this. So we're gonna go to Safeway.
Tony, I don't know if you can speak up a little bit too.
Ah. Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Thank you.
First, you gotta hack into the system. Yeah. Okay. Sign with a password. Can't click anything until that modal goes away. It's great. Come on. There we go. So here's what we're dealing with here. We've got all these wonderful coupons. I felt like a faker being at Safeway a night or two ago, and I'm like, I didn't click everything, but I can't. We got to have the live demo. Could have spun up another account. So some of these, you know, they're clicked, but we'll deal with that as well. So to start, we're going to open up the inspector here. Oh yeah, how many people have kind of like dug into the web, kind of like did inspecting and like kind of reverse engineering stuff or QA, whatever? There's a good amount. Nice. So what we want to do is we want to find a selector that we can identify all these buttons so that we can automate clicking them. Another thing we're going to potentially run into is pagination. They use this load more down here, so we'll need to click that and kind of have this state of like, okay, are there things to click? What are we clicking? How do we get from A to B? When do we end? And we're going to go through that. So back to inspector. So looking here, at first I was like, oh, maybe we go off the class. Maybe we want to get like the button primary. Oh, enhance. Thanks for reminding me. Is that legible now? One more enhance.
Now you don't know where you are.
Where am I? So, yep, now I don't know. We got to go back and select something, and now it's going to... Okay, so we were thinking, oh, maybe we want to... How do I get rid of these settings? Get out of here. So we're going to do a document query selector all. Where are you? And then we're going to make up our selector here. You know, good old kind of, if you've done CSS, it's going to feel familiar. So let's see, we'll just do something. We'll do a button with the class of BTN, maybe with BTN primary. I feel like, so yeah, we're getting 23. We can kind of see out of this list here, there's some kind of like these weird ones that we probably not interested in that. So if we went and like looked at that, let's see, it's been a while. How do I scroll into view? Guess we're not going to see it, but given that, it doesn't seem that we're really got a great selection here. So we could potentially like traverse all the nodes, look for clip coupon text, and go after it that way. Let me pull up my notes here though. So if we look at these, this guy doesn't have an ID. These guys have an ID that starts with coupon add button. So let's go with that for our query selector. Okay, so we got a but. We're going to use an attribute selector here. I always forget the what it starts with. I think it's kind of regexy. We'll see. And of course I deleted those, but add btn. Let's double check. We got to say the attribute we're interested in is the ID starts with that. Is that going to do it? Nope. See, nothing goes wrong when you're live. So this is backwards. Starts with equals. Haha. So now we're getting a slimmed down node list here of 20 different things. One of the things we might want to consider is, we could just say, let's just click all of these instantly, and we're just going to slam the servers. Maybe they'll rate limit us. Maybe they'll ban us. So we might want to be conscious about, like, okay, do we need to put in a timer between clicking all these? We could even go further and add randomization to kind of pretend to be a human, but if they want to catch you, they're going to, and that's probably a little too much right now. Let me pull up my notes over here. So we're going to take that. We've got all these awesome things. We can store this as a temporary variable and kind of play around with it. So it's in temp1. And then you can't iterate a node list, last I remember, so we're going to do a hacky cast it to an array, or we could use array from and pass it in. And now this should give us, if we want to do a for each on here, we can do that. And then ideally we could just say, I believe we could just click them. That might be a little crazy. Sorry, I'm going to be jumping all over the place. Should have did a dry run of this, but true live. So kind of the logic that we're seeing from this is, okay, do we have any coupons? If we do, we want to click them all. I decided with this flow chart, we're just kind of going to have this state, and rather than, we could go from click them all and then load more, I'm just going to have us just rerun this function. It can be kind of contained, and we'll just keep running it. So when there aren't any, we'll find that load more button. We can click that. We can keep kind of flowing through these until we finally have no more loading, no more coupons to click, and then we're finished. Oh, get a little water. Okay, so writing stuff in the console is always pretty exciting. We're going to want not just the element, we're going to also want an iterator, because I was thinking, hey, why not we can space out the time between these so that they aren't clicking them all at the same time. Thank you, bar index. This feels very kind of temporary. If we mess up, got to do it all over again. So then here we'll do a set timeout. And I feel like I'm always pulling up documentation for all these things. You think I'd have it memorized. And then for this, we will click it. So element.click, and then we want a timeout of, let's just do a fifth of a second, 200 milliseconds. Maybe that will be enough. Like I said, once we click these, we can't go back. So I guess let's just give this a run. We'll see what happens here. Oh, and it ran through. It clicked them. Great. Oh, maybe there's some more. Okay, so now let's find this load more button. Let's see. So wonderful. There's a load more class. So let's see if we can just do a document query. What is going on there? We'll do a More. Okay. That looks like the button we're after. Yep. Okay, cool. That's our load more button. So we'll want to click that. I guess, let's throw this kind of on a little scratch pad for now. Kind of throw it all together instead of just doing it completely live. Maybe it would have figured out JavaScript. Maybe it wouldn't. So we need to go figure out how we populated our temp1 real quick. We'll go back. We'll just scroll through our history again. And there we go. It's angry. Oh well. All right. Oh yeah. That's what I forgot to do. There's a bug. It just waited for a fifth of a millisecond and just clicked them all. So we want to multiply that by the index. That should kind of space them out a little bit.
They didn't rate limit you though, so
Yeah.
I don't care.
Or maybe that's why these ones didn't click. Or I'm wondering too, like, did these?
I think they loaded after.
Yeah, they might have loaded on scroll, so that might be a problem of like, do we need to scroll the page as we're going? We might have to do that. Or the query selector just, ain't that great. But it looks like we can tell by it just doing a preliminary load, like it is finding that button. So that query selector is finding it, so we're not concerned about that. Okay. And then we had our load more figured out, so let's store that as a variable as well. Clear. All right, and then ideally we just want to do the load more button, click it. To use semicolons or not to use semicolons. Just always keep them guessing. Never have consistency. And I was talking about looking back to our flow chart, kind of wrapping this up so that we have kind of a procedure here or function that we can keep calling this, kind of loop it through.
Throw in a scroll in there somewhere.
Yeah, we can throw that in. If I can remember how, do you remember the, what is it? Window dot.
Window.scroll to. There we go.
Haha. Oh, and of course we're back to that.
Is this pair programming at this point?
Yeah, we're
I mean, this is a mob at this point.
And then we want, what, can we get the window, is it height? Is it a inner height? Hey.
I think that's the size of the viewport, not that content document height.
Multiply it by 5.
There you go. I mean, you can't just go like infinity. 5 by 0.
Will document inner height work? No. Or what?
It's client height, but honestly, just go a very large number.
Yeah.
Like, it'll figure it
Should
out.
we, can we use, what is,
The load more buttons. That would be an appropriate place.
can we use infinity? There we go.
That is going to be a great Sentry log item for them to deal with.
Doesn't look like it's scrolling.
I
Window.
would try a number. Just like an obnoxiously large number.
Over 9,000, okay.
There you go, yes.
There we go. That should, we'll see. Oh, I saw something happen.
That's the one.
Woo! We also could have grabbed the location of that and scrolled to the button, but all right. Oh, copy that. Do. Or we want this to happen after we load more. We might meet a race condition here. where, you know, we click the load more. It hasn't actually fully loaded. It's going to be a great time.
So what's this? You're just writing this out in VS Code as you test it out in the browser.
Yep.
All right.
Well, yeah, I was like, we can just keep, you know, piling in our, we're just going to call it tech debt, chaos into the browser and like, but we want something to show, you know.
Every line of code is
You're
tech
probably
debt.
getting paid to do it.
Why is it really just window.scroll? It's not a scroll too? I mean, it worked, so. See, I guess scroll is a thing. Maybe it's an alias. It's driving me nuts. All right, so we got this kind of this run that we're thinking about. Gonna grab all our coupons, go through them, click them, delay a little bit, find our load more button, click that. So maybe we want to have this idea of like, does it have more? Do we have more coupons? I'm just gonna write a quick dirty function for that. Yeah. And for that, we'll just grab our document query selector. We're not gonna cache anything. We're just gonna get wild here. Check the length of it. I guess somebody's got to yell at me if I don't realize we're going over time or how long I've got.
You got plenty. You're good.
Keep going.
Woo! We're gonna write some really undry code here. Just copy pasta. Has load button.
Absolutely fearless demo right now. Absolutely fearless.
Oh,
Oh, man.
that was load more. Okay, yep. I was inspired by Beige was like, I feel like you didn't have any secret notes last time. He's like, we're writing shell scripts. Inspired.
Trying to imitate that guy in the road to failure.
Okay. So now we can kind of, wrap this in some logic here of like, and we're gonna rely on the JavaScript hoisting, or we could actually define the function before we call it. Okay, if has more coupons, we can select those. Click on them. Cool. Oh, come on now, come on. And then if we have the load button, has load button. Cool. You see, no consistency. Keep them guessing. This is what happens when you're just going wild. Got squiggly lines,
What is it? Move fast and break things,
We're trying to break everything. All right. Woo! Just for am I gonna trust the console to hoist stuff? I don't know. Not today. Not today, Batman. Hopefully, it will allow us to keep refining these if we need to, keep dirty in our namespace here. Oh, it'll clear, but not that. Okay, so we've defined run. Let's give it a call real quick. Was it throwing errors, potentially? Oh, uncaught and promise.
Unhappy.
Yeah.
Like I said, what could go wrong?
Browser is angry.
Okay, all right.
Access to storage is not allowed. Well, I also didn't scope this to anything, so let's just make sure that, is it finding these? The world may never know. Yeah, it should be finding several of those. We could also, throw in some console logs, get crazy, just start logging everything. Why not? If we're this chaotic, we got to do it. Yep. Clicked. Oh. We'll just throw in the element. Why not? Woo! Okay. And then let's see. This console.log. Oh, found more. Load more. Did I do that? Did I write more somewhere? Because I know I did that earlier. So. Okay, we'll throw that in there. Load more button. Sweet. And then we got our beautiful scroll. I wonder if, yeah, maybe that will make it a little happier. Not really. Okay. Let's give the whole browser window a little refresh as well.
So how does this work? You roll in and like you get these in person, or is this if they deliver it to you?
Either way.
Is it storing these coupons and cookies? Because you have to go across pages, and if you hit the max size for a cookie, then you can't put anything else in it. That's why like JWC is so small.
I should be getting banned. I am wondering, we don't want to go.
You can't access storage.
Down detector just said Safeway cracked.
Well, I guess now I'm stuck wondering. I'm like, where did we go wrong? I'm just gonna click this guy. Let's just make sure. Was that actually working as we expected? Was it loading more coupons?
Yeah, you got tons of them.
Yeah.
Just trying to store like whole user responses under the coupon because he didn't want to like process it at all. This guy really wants his panties.
Well, this is where it all falls apart. Doing it live.
What happens if you just click one?
Let's see. Did we break it completely? It looks like it processed that. We can let's go to our network tab and see. Let's clear the network tab. Yeah, it shifted the whole list. We get all these fun errors. I'm blaming this on the client. This is Safeway's fault. So I'm assuming it's this call here, probably this clip. So it seems like that's working. I'm wondering too. It's like everybody get your laptops out. Let's see if this is working. We only get so many shots, Eventually we run out of coupons. Yeah, so
It's totally working. There's just so many coupons. Good God.
Maybe
It's working perfect. Turn it into a bookmarklet. Ship it.
I'm wondering too. I think I've seen where Safeway. It's almost like when we clip these, it's just loading in fresh new coupons that haven't been clicked.
That is what it looks
So it's like, why is there even load more here? Do we even need to worry about that? I know at one point in time, I've done this before, but it's been a while. Okay, let's just, maybe we don't need to check if there's has a load button. We're just going to comment it out. It could be beautiful code. It could be ghost code.
Just keep running it until they're all gone. But
Okay. I wonder too, we could, if we come in here.
it's for everything in the store. Like,
It feels like that. Has more coupons. True. Cool. So how many coupons were we seeing? We had,
I just think you've
Like-
run out of like the on the top part. It's not adding them to the top where it shows you the ones that you clipped.
Yeah, it seems they're on to us.
We're solidly in corner case territory.
They randomize it every time just to keep us guessing. Okay, so there's 37. Okay, interesting. Maybe we're clicking like fake ghost coupons, but I do believe that there's, how many clip coupons are there? There's 37 on the screen. So I guess if we're backtracking, we're just gonna try. This is our new run, a little slimmer, faster, stronger. Okay, so after this, what will we do? We'll say, are there more coupons? Because apparently they're just loading in, all willy-nilly. So we'll do another, why not just do another set timeout? Can never have enough. What could go wrong? We'll do that for coupons times, what are we doing, 200? We could pull that out into the variable, but nah. Okay.
Like that.
Then we're just going to recursively call ourselves, Wait.
Length, maybe?
Yeah, yep. Good thinking. Okay. And then we'll say if, or I guess there's the if has more coupons, so we'll just recursively call. We're just going to run it blindly, hope for the best. Big money.
I'm very curious where this ends.
Block.
There's two sides of this happening right now.
The guy's just making a bunch of
They're in the
coupons,
garbage dump.
I'm wondering, let's see.
Did you check the storage before to see if it's storing those in like a session?
I don't think it's storing them in a session. I guess my concern right now is it feels like there's some weird scoping problem. Like, are we seeing our found coupons at all? Oh, I guess, this is a user error problem between keyboard and chair. I'm not between a chair right now, but we should actually run that, right? So. And now now the FBI is coming to our location. I think Safeway just has constant problems. They think they're having issues, but the question is, when we refresh, will it be clipped still? Okay. Did it finally end? I guess we didn't put a console log for there's no more coupons. Come on.
We won capitalism.
Okay. Oh, don't save this. Leave no trace. Okay. Let's see. Is Safeway down yet? I'm trying to. I guess it's not even gonna let me refresh. It's like we're still clipping. We're finding kip. They might just be making up fake coupons at this point. The problem to solve the issues is just close it. I think yeah. We're in a forever loop. They're giving us unlimited coupons. We have to just Alt F4.
See, the coupon generator is also recursive. Seriously, that's the worst coupon.
Imagine how long it would have took your poor little thumbs or scanning or, they might have tracked us. Okay, there's only that many there. Do we dare run it again? For science. Yeah, look at all. I think. Oh, this is coming from a Chrome extension. So, I probably have some outdated Chrome extension. let's just hide those so that we can breathe a little bit. But you know, their code's got plenty of errors. They don't care. Shots fired. Oh, not that one. We want that one. And we want to type run. We could create a self-executing function, but okay. I mean, this kind of looks exciting. I wonder how the network tab's doing. It's doing great. It's clipping things. It's having a time of its life. I'm wondering if they did actually rate limit us now. I wonder if we go check out one of these. We need to say, do not scroll the log. Come on, come on. I forget where do they hide the, just stop scrolling these, okay? What is it? Oh, that was not the button I wanted. Did I just hide this for a second? Maybe. I think we're also just killing the JavaScript right now. Like this, the inspector's like, I've given up. I don't want to even interact with you anymore. Let's just do a refresh. Oh yeah, we may not have a refresh. I swear I've done this in the past. It worked great. It worked great. It wasn't live. That's the problem.
What was your lifetime savings number? That just
It's.
popped up?
I don't feel like it's a lot. I feel like now that there's Winco closer, I just go to Winco now.
$1,400?
There's no coupons. Well,
Did you
barely.
spend to save $1,400?
Okay, let's just click one of these like a caveman. Okay, so yeah, we're just like click, 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 and they're like, we're not gonna. Now I wonder too if we go actually look at the network, like how angry is it? I guess we should have went a little slower. Think we? Oh, that's Facebook. That's a tracker. Was it this event? Was it oh, the clip, store ID, cool. I wonder what our response is looking like from these guys. Preview. It's,
Oh.
Already clipped. This seems like, in the back end it's saying we're clipped. The front end's like, no, we're not really.
Seems like something you could refine in QA later, right?
Yeah. I guess maybe we're close at a stopping point, but I wanted to just talk about bookmarklets real quick while we're looking at chaos. So to make a bookmarklet, the basic is you can come in here and type JavaScript, and you could be like, hey, alert. Oh, hello, world. Throw some, oh, wow. It's not going to let me have full access. There we go. Now they're backwards. Close enough. Oh. I have a feeling it went way... I have too many bookmarks. We'll throw that up to there. So now if I click this... Oh, I lied.
Same quotes, single quote or double quote or backtick
Oh,
or
yep,
something.
beautiful. This is why we're doing live pair programming.
There we go.
So this is how easy it is to just throw something in your toolbar, get some JavaScript to do what you want. There's some wonderful resources.
Can you drop that whole script into your toolbar?
It has to be a one-liner, so you have to minify it. Sometimes you gotta do some escaping of characters, which is fun. But there are some nice, helpful tools like this. I can't remember if this is the one I used way back in the day. So ideally, we should be able to put our DDoS script into... Here, we'll just clear that out for now. Never happened.
And you have to make it run itself, right?
Yeah, some of these will give you... Let's see. Yeah, this one doesn't do it. Some of them will self-invoke. And some of these too will isolate it so that you're not, running into conflicts with namespace of the current page. It's called I think an IFI, like a self-executing script or something. I can't remember. I'd have to relook it. Okay, so we're gonna hit generate bookmarklet, and here's the little output it gives us. Look how beautiful that is now.
Wow.
So let's actually paste that somewhere we can peek at it. So yeah, you don't want to do that by hand. You could go find something that does the encoding and all that fun stuff. The nice thing about a lot of these bookmarklets as well is anything with a bookmarklet, you can just drag it up here. We could have called it, what is it? Clicker. There we go. Do we got to hit generate again? I guess so. We got so many bookmarklets now. Let's see. There we go. See, it's working great, as expected.
Absolutely fearless.
And I guess the other thing you can potentially do is in sources here you can go. I thought it was sources. Maybe it's under application. I'm wondering if it's because it's just
What are you looking for?
snippets. So you can come here and like throw in like your Safeway clicker if you wanted to. This is some other one I wrote previously. With actual like name spacing and proper stuff. But the nice thing is if you come here and save it, it'll stay here. You can just come and click run, and it'll run them. Here's one with a little less chaos to it, so a little bit more dried up. And other thoughts too. It's like you could run this through like Puppeteer, if you know what that is. It's kind of like a headless Chrome that you can automate, so it could just go through and like you could have a cron job that's like, hey, go click things once a month or every 2 weeks or whatever.
Every minute?
Why not? Just set timeout 1 minute. Another idea is you could wrap this up in a Chrome extension. That's a little bit more lifting. I forget, I saw somewhere that was like trying to make Chrome extensions a little easier with boilerplates, but I'm sure there's something out there. I think Parcel had a template, but I feel like it's starting to age now, so maybe not. Don't do that. And this is how you become a band on Safeway.
That was awesome. Do you
That
want
was
to take
the
a couple
most-
questions?
Oh yeah, any questions?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Don't be shy.
This, I'm on side quests. This is the perfect side quest, so.
All right. Good. I will.
What's like the worst JavaScript mistake you've made? Because I have a good one for me.
I mean, I feel like we were writing some code there that was kind of killing itself. So I feel like it's anytime when you're programming, creating a loop that just like consumes all your resources, and you're like, there's no way. So way back when I was starting to code, and you're on a single thread, and that's all the computer has is like a single thread, and you create the famous like while loop that never ends, and it just eats up your entire computer, and you're like, I guess we gotta turn it off and try again. So I feel like that's the most fun thing to do.
What's yours?
I left a print statement in a large project. A print statement, like I was writing in Python. So every time I load at the main menu, it'd be like, you want to print it? You want to print everything? So yeah.
Woo. I think
Is this something that you've ever gone for in something more like Python, Beautiful Soup, or anything like that, or is I don't often see people automate this kind of like you're scraping the site, right? But a lot of times people are using the library or something for it.
yeah, it's interesting because this approach is like, I'm like, oh, we're automating it, but it's like it is kind of very hands-on manual. It's like if you're going to be at Safeway and you're like, oh crap, I forgot to run my clicker script, then you're kind of out of luck at that point. So that's where it's like, yeah, maybe if you use something that actually ran on a timer, or like I said, maybe AI agents now can do this. You just give the AI your login information. You're like, go click those things. It'll be great.
No chance of spending more money on tokens than you're saving on.
I love that when you're hacking in there, like you are in the page. Like like you have access to everything on the page. So it's like really direct and really easy and fun. You're like, how do I find this thing? How do I click on this? And I was just laughing at myself. I was imagining like, oh, we're gonna search for these elements and click on them like using some. You're like, no, I'm just gonna go through call.click on all of them. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's way more straightforward. And then I gotta say, I love 200 milliseconds. It's like a token. Yeah. Maybe you wouldn't do that. I can imagine some like super complex.
On the app, pro tip: if you are stuck at the store, you can like use 4, click all 4 at once. Like, maybe we should have went for a more human speed. Maybe give it a second or something.
Yeah.
You can bring yourself a multi-pronged thumb.
The question is now, it's like, is the browser, am I banned at the browser level? Is it my account? Is it this whole IP? Did we take down Safeway?
Start by flushing your cookies.
Delete.
Are you gonna release your code so we can all hack on it afterwards?
Yeah, make it better. I already have an old snippet up on GitHub, but I can also throw this up, make it a little repository with all the notes and presentations. So
That'd be really rad.
Yep.
Very cool.
I think a lot of people would like to see this. Would you like to see this?
The chaos.
In a month, we'll just have Safeway completely destroyed.
Safeway on Third Street.
Well, no, what we do is we take that and then we throw it at ChatGPT to train an LLM, and then we say, okay, now do this for like, Kroger coupons.
I think at that
Yeah, I
point
think-
they just pre-click everybody's coupons for them.
That's right.
They created this monster. I think it was, I don't know, is David still hiding here? I think David was playing around with actually like checking out what APIs were being hit and like automating, like sending fake API requests. Like that could be a whole nother route. This is kind of like pretending to be like the user and sending real clicks. But yeah, there's so many different ways that you could potentially go about this. But it's like, let's just make it kind of feel human.
This is definitely the fastest.
You got
Give me a
one
shot
more
at
over here?
Kroger. Kroger does have an API.
Okay.
Question?
I was just curious if you had to do the coupon searching for Safeway specifically to like prevent scope creep, or if it's applicable to other sites as well with the little adjustment.
I mean, ideally, yeah, this could be applied to anything. I feel like this kind of comes out of my like era of doing like QA, where you'd be like writing scripts to like pretend to be a user that goes and clicks everything. And that's kind of where I was like, okay, like what's our plan of attack? Like we got to kind of figure out what our problem is, see how the page acts. Because yeah, I swore that coupons weren't just getting thrown in. I'm like, is Safeway bugging out? Did we create a bug within Safeway? So it's hard to say, but I mean, Safeway and Albertsons, I think, are the same system. But in terms of like, random store X, yeah, you could potentially do this. It could become a game of cat and mouse if they decided, hey, we want to like try and stop this. You might have to refine your method. And like Bij was saying too, it's like you can really start like digging into here, and if we were on, where'd that button go?
Script tags. What is going on?
Script. Yeah, where are we at right now?
What is going on?
Let's
What does that?
I mean, obviously Angular, but like,
Yeah.
You want to see some real fun? Start inspecting Facebook ads.
Okay, so what I was getting at is, like, once you start debugging within the inspector, you can do all kinds of fun stuff and be like, okay, what's the event listeners on this? And it's like, there is so much. Like, whatever framework they are using is adding all kinds of stuff. But we could, like, pop open the click and be like, what's happening when you click? And there's even more going on there. And, like, we could actually, like, start drilling into their code and seeing, like, oh, this is one of their on-click handlers. So it's like, okay, maybe we want to emulate what they're doing here, or maybe we want to hook into their code and like try to like call it. That gets a little more complicated depending on like how the code is scoped.
Because it's just JS chunks.
You could also come in here and just start deleting all their event handlers.
like it's .min.blah, but it's like,
I think Chrome unminifies it. I think it's, yeah, you got this guy right here. Pretty print. But maybe,
I don't know. I mean, maybe they're shipping source maps or something, but like,
that could be it too.
Variables named nicely.
yes, it's all like,
Huh. Weird.
Can we,
If you ever, like, distill a
Maybe it's
few
just
out.
their idea of minifying.
here's the source code. So it is,
so they're shipping source maps, I guess.
yeah. I wonder,
Holy crap, all those architect canvas.
la 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 la.
Water with fishes.
Have you ever done stuff like this with Selenium?
Oh, yep. Selenium was a great time. And Selenium has so many adapters if you're like, I want to do it in Ruby, I want to do it in Python, whatever. Like, I feel like Puppeteer's a little bit newer. I know there's Cypress in the JavaScript realm. That's more for like writing your own test suite. But yeah, maybe getting, like I said, something that just runs this all the time. Then you can always be saving at Safeway. This is going to jack all the prices up at Safeway.
All right. Anybody else have any more questions?
So have you looked into manufacturing your own coupons, like trying to sell, like, oh yeah, like $20 off these orders?
Oh, I haven't thought about that, but I mean, there's always flaws in a system. It's like, can you fake clip like, some other coupon that was great 2 weeks ago that's not happening this week? Like, maybe they have a flaw in their system. Maybe they never expected their users to do this. You never know.
I will say in every e-com store I've ever set up, we always have a test coupon, and half the time we get to remove it. So if you find that ID, you're probably getting a 99.9% discount on it.
ID one or just no UUIDs.
All I was gonna say was just the fake coupons, please do not try at home. I have a friend who got in a lot of trouble for trying to cheat the system to pay like a penny for a pound of apples or something like that.
That's what I thought you were talking about at first. Was like, oh, you just get your printer and you're gonna be in the back alley just like handing out fake coupons to everybody.
Yeah.
If that happens, just play dumb.
Yeah.
But half of the coupons they do want you to print out. So,
Always have to avoid it. She's got another one.
oh, question.
Well, this was a good exercise in code. Have you looked into other like competitors like Honey and like how they kind of like do what that does, but like without the bugs?
I feel like this one, it's like they're giving you this digital coupon, which is a reminiscence of like a physical coupon that you're cutting out. I feel like with Honey, it's more of like typing in your magic like tracking code. I don't know that Honey does this. And like I was saying, maybe this is a gray zone. I feel like I actually read their like terms of service a long time ago. It's probably changed. It might have been a gray zone. I can't remember.
They did have some controversy recently about not actually applying the coupons and stuff like that. So obviously, if it was actually advertised as it is, then it would do the job that you're trying to accomplish. But
Yeah.
given that, so I just wonder if there's other things out there like Honey that
Well,
kind of compete against.
There are some other things like, I think I have this We Thrift up here. I think they have their own Chrome extension. Like what those are mainly doing is they have like a database that matches on your URL, and they're like, oh, all these users submitted these things, and it will, when you're on checkout, it's like, oh, here's your coupon box or your code, and it will just start throwing codes in there and like trying them all, and like they automate it, the page kind of like we did here, where it's like trying all these codes. Then I feel like there's probably a dark side. You're like, how does Honey make money? They're probably getting referrals. They're probably trying to always hijack the cookies. Like,
Was generating affiliate codes, injecting those when you put in a legitimate coupon code.
So the
Honey would
person
swap out in real time. with
Yeah.
their own ticket
Wow.
so yeah, there's the referral game, or like any like coupon site you're on. It's like a lot of times they do the classic like popover. I don't know if this one's gonna do it. Like if we say click here, I think this one doesn't do it, but it's like a lot of coupon websites, when you click on them, it will pop under, so it will open a new tab to go back to the page you're on, but then it refreshes the page to go to like the place you're supposed to be buying at. So they're kind of doing this like hacky, rather than having pop-ups, they're like hijacking your click and opening up a new tab and like reloading stuff. And as far as I know, they're injecting their referral code so they can make money on your checkout. The scary thing to me about like hunting a lot of these is you're giving them like full control of your browser. You're like, here, you get to hop into the script namespace of every page I'm on and like check what's on there. Like, so it's hard to say what kind of data they're harvesting, but sometimes you're like, here, just have all my data, you know, if it saves me some money. Yep.
You want